All right, welcome everybody to the RRR247 team conference call. It's the most important night of the week. It's one of the funnest nights of the week. It's one of the most exciting nights of the week. Great things happen on Tuesday night. There's always some kind of great announcement, great training, great information, great introduction, great something. That always happens on Tuesday night. To all of you brand new people, the 13 that said hello and the 5 or 6 that were too shy to say hello, welcome. To the family, welcome to the team. We're glad you're here. We're glad you made it. The person who got you here is glad that you made it on. And if we haven't met yet, my name is Niall Eddy. I'm calling in from Southwest Florida. I've been in the industry for 32 decades, guys, or 32 decades, 32 years, over 3 decades. Funny stuff. Get it together. And it's been a blessing the entire time I was here. 32 years ago, I walked away from my job because I found something that was going to let me just have some extra income and a little bit more fun with my kids. And it turned into a complete change of the direction of my life. And after I was back in school at the time, I finished the last 2 semesters. I went to school. I went to work at an airport not too far from school, actually right next to the school. And I was only there for about 8 months, and I quit and walked away to do this full time because this part-time thing that I thought it was turned into a full-time career change for me. Once I became a student of this industry and learned what it was all about and learned what the possibilities were if I just dove in and learned a couple new skills and put forth a lot of effort. I was that dad who got to stay home and put my kids on the bus. I was there when they got off the bus. That's why I got them off the bus. I was involved in all of their extracurricular activities. They were my driving force to keep succeeding so I could keep spoiling them and keep doing more with them and spend more time with them. I was at every football game because my son played football and practice from Pee Wee to high school. I was at all the volleyball games. I even went to the cheer camps because one of my kids were involved in that. And when the high school needed a bowling coach, I raised my hand happily to be their bowling coach because it just gave me another way to spend more time with my kids. And obviously, it's easy to figure out. My kids were everything, right? That was the whole reason for getting involved, and it was the whole reason to keep growing and hitting the next level, just to get more time freedom. The incomes were incredible. After a couple of years in this industry, I was making more in a couple of months than anybody I never knew before was making in an entire year. So obviously, even though I was a little scared when I walked away from my job, when it got to the point that I could walk away, it turned out to be the best decision of my life because I got to meet some incredible people in this industry, not just in this country, but all over the world, actually, in a lot of other countries. And I was able to build a network that had pieces of my organization in about 17 different countries. So it was just a blessing to be a part of. And all you got to do is dive in and become a student of it like I did. And then find out all the tools that are available to you, grab the ones you can use now and run with them. And then as you get stronger and have more knowledge and get to understand things even better, add more tools to your tool belt and just do everything that you can every single day, because there is nothing more rewarding on this planet than this industry, in my personal opinion. And yes, I may be a little biased, but anybody that knows me well sees where I came from, watched the whole journey, and knows where I'm at. So it's not a story that can be disputed. And I'll tell you, along the way, I've met some incredible people. Like I said, one of those people I've known for, or 2 of those people I've known for 29 of the 32 years that I've been involved in this industry. The first one I met was Mr. Rickard himself. He was just a young buck without a hair on his face, a young kid, still in high school, I think, or right out of high school. And he was working for a telecommunication company out west, and that software brain of his, he had a good understanding of the telecom industry from his grandpa. If you read the book, you know that. And he took that information and he took it to a telecommunication company. That software brain of his put together a program to bring on millions of customers to that company and help it grow quite rapidly. But I was one of those thousands and thousands or millions of people that Rory was supporting with his software that he brought to that company, because I was one of those people advertising in the top 300 newspapers in the country, right? And I needed a voicemail system that I could run all of those different cities through. But as I built a network around the country, I could leave one message and it went out to all of them at the same time. Kind of sounds like email or text, right? But we didn't have the internet and all that stuff back then. This was Rory and his software through the telecom industry. The old computers like the military had in a telephone line, basically. And, I built an incredible organization because of that tool that he brought to us. And then something happened in 93 or 94. The internet came out, and that's when Rory found his niche. He left that telecom company, got online, became one of the first gurus out there. And that guru, because of the relationships that he built with before, built even more relationships and helped all of us start expanding our business on the internet. There's a lot of lead generation companies out there, and we've tried a lot of them, trust me, but none of them could produce like Rory could, and he built even more relationships. And then he started building websites, right? Websites went from a one-page flyer on the internet that we all got excited that we could add color to it. Just putting a little bit of color on there was amazing to me. That turned into, a page behind a page, and then a page behind another page, and it kept evolving to this thing that you guys see today called the Performance Blogging System. We have hundreds of pages inside that front page that all represent different relevant products and services that we get to take out there to the marketplace and build incredible incomes, building multiple streams of income. And we're building an army of people worldwide to take this opportunity to as many families as we can, do our best to stomp out poverty and stomp out discrimination, and give everybody the same opportunity, the same time freedom, the same financial freedom, and everything that we've enjoyed and we're able to do for our kids. We want to do that for every other family out there. And that's why I'm so happy to be a part of what him and his wife put together. And I'm telling you guys, I've met both of them in those early years. I met Rory through this business, and we got on the phone, and we became friends over the telephone before we even met the first time. When I got to go down to Miami at an event that he was attending and look in his eyes and shake his hand, I just knew this was an incredible human being that I wanted to be a part of his life or have him a part of my life in some way, shape, or form for the rest of my life. I had no idea what was about to happen, no idea at all. But I just knew that this was a good human being that I wanted to know for the rest of my life. And that turned into an incredible business relationship and an incredible friend relationship. And now I actually call them both family. After getting to know him well, I went out and he flew me out to Utah one time, and I got to meet his wonderful wife, Tanya. It took me one day, just one day, probably half a day, to realize why they are the power couple that they are today. Because the first thing I noticed is this is the most organized person I've ever met in my entire life, especially at that point in my life. And I met this woman who was raising 7 children, running several businesses, and helping Rory put together this thing that they were creating called the Performance Blogging System. And I've never seen anybody so organized, and it was easy for me to quickly understand how Rory's always on time, how they're both never miss any calls or any appointments or anything that happens, because she's somebody who blocks out her time in the most organized way I've ever known. And she teaches other people how to do that so we can be the most productive business people that we can be. So they're both a blessing to know, but they're also an incredible power couple because they complement each other perfectly, and they can accomplish anything that they set their minds to, and they can help all of us do the exact same thing. You guys have heard me say 1,000 times that every morning they get up, they have a cup of coffee, watch that sun come up over the mountains, and ask themselves those questions. They have that meeting. What can we do to make this better for everybody? What can we do to make it easier? What can we add to this system to give people more tools, more power, the ability to talk to more people, more stuff to share with people, more stuff to share to touch people's lives? What can we add? What can we do? What can we say? How can we make this any better? And every time I say, I don't think you can make it any better than it already is, somehow these two find a way. And they find a way because they're both incredible people with huge hearts, very serious business-minded people that believe in structure and believe in organization and believe in time blocking and believe in teaching and love to do it. So that's why they are who they are today. And I love letting all you brand new people know who you're getting in business with. That's who you're getting in business with. Again, I've been here for 32 years. I've seen companies come and go, right? And some stick around, some don't. The ones that don't stick around are the ones that are doing things wrong. I've seen people come and go. I've seen lead generation companies come and go. And the lead generation companies that were doing stuff right, that were really there to help people, being servant leaders with their business, are the ones that stuck around through all those years. You know, the companies that came and went, Roy and Rickard were that constant force that kept growing through good times and bad times because they were doing it right. The lead generation companies, they lead that industry. Why? Because they did it right. And they did it with you in mind. They did it to build a customer base that is happy and satisfied. Their motto has always been from the day I met them, under promise and over deliver. And they have kept true to that for the last 29 years that I've known them. So I'm proud to call them our leader, the co-founders of RRR247, my brother, my sister, our family, my family, people I care dearly for because I have a lot of passion. I told somebody last week, I still pinch myself. I literally go like this and pinch myself sometimes when I get up that I get to be a part of this. I get to take this and go share it with the rest of the world and touch people's lives and have a positive impact on our lives. We get to wake up, you guys, every day and say, who do we get to have a positive effect on today? Who do we get to help today? That's who we are. That's the system they put together. Those are the people that they have attracted to them. And I'm super proud and count my blessings every single morning that I'm a part of this. Now, when I say they attracted people to them and built a team to start helping them take this off, they attracted people. We attract people to us that are like-minded, right? They brought some people in that seen their vision and understood it and started paying it forward also and had a lot of passion to help other people. And as you do that, Holly Alter, you're brand new today. As you're going through this system and you're learning how to build your PBS and turn that into the cash flow machine that it can be, and then you start teaching other people how to do that, and then you say, I want to be an instructor because I really did enjoy helping those other people build their PBS the way I did. You can also move up through all the different ranks of instructor also. And you go to a certified system instructor, and then a gold system instructor, and a platinum system instructor. And then when you really understand this entire system, and I could probably call you on the phone and try to drill you with questions, and you really understand everything that we do, and you can answer them questions, and you've helped a lot of people, you become a master system instructor. Every master system instructor that you're going to meet on all of our calls and all of the system, these are people who have come through the system. Some come through faster than others because they dove in and wanted to learn faster than others, right? But everybody that wants to can get there just by making that decision that they're going to be there. That's all you got to do. Make that decision that I'm going to be there, and you'll be there. And when you get there, then everybody gets to see what a blessing you are to the whole family, right? So as you get up there and you've helped a lot of people, you'll see, and again, you'll see a lot of them. There's Linda Horan down there. Who else is on the front page? Yeah, you see a lot of our master system instructors that they're building incredible teams. But then some of those people are doing a lot of things behind the scenes that you don't even know about. Linda's one of them. But the one I'm going to introduce to you now, she also does a ton of things behind the scenes. It's incredible. Anything that she can be a part of that's going to help the family, help the team, she raises her hand. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. She does it all the time. I think it was it a year ago today? Or I'm not going to take too much away. She was able to walk away from her JOB too. Walk away from the JOB, do this full time. And I've got to meet her 4 or 5 times now. I can't remember exactly how many times we've met. But I call her a sister because we've just got this circle at the MSI level that's tight, and we look out for each other, and we're one team. We have meetings regularly to find out what can we do to make it better for everybody else too. We are duplicating the co-founders. What can we do to make it better for everybody else too? You're going to get to know her if you don't know her already, because you're going to see her in one of the pages and one of the things and one of the tools that you use. I can assure you, she's all of our friend. She is an MSI, Master System Instructor, and she is an incredible human being that has equal passion like the rest of us to do this. And that's our dear Miss Stacy Southworth down there in the state of Texas, but near you, Holly. Stacy, microphone's yours. Everybody can't wait to hear from you.
Thank you, Niall. And, you know, I don't know that I do as much as Linda does behind the scenes, but I'm trying to keep up to her. I so appreciate that lady and all the guidance she gives me. But today, okay, first
Amen.
of all, yeah. Yesterday was my 4-year anniversary of joining RRR247. It doesn't seem like 4 years. In some ways, it seems longer because it doesn't seem that I've only known these people just 4 years ago, or Niall and I 2 years. And you know, it's crazy how time flies when you're having fun. I did walk away from my job May 29th of 2020. So I've been at home for almost a year and a half, and it's great. But you know what? What I really want to do is highlight a student who her 1-year anniversary with RRR247 is November 1st. So she hasn't been, she's got another few more days, another 5 days. And you guys, I'm so proud of this lady. She's got her own story to tell. I'm going to tell you all right now, get your tissues. But I love this lady to the ends. But the biggest celebration right now is October 5th. So not even 1 year, she got Google AdSense. And when you hear her story of what she's gone through, she has not let any single excuse stand in her way of being here. Now, I know she's having some interesting weather, but Miss Barbara Ryan, would you please go ahead and unmute yourself and bring yourself on camera if you can? The floor is yours, girl. Looks like you're unmuted. Go ahead. Oh, weather, don't you be doing this to me.
Ivy.
We hear you. Go for it, Barbara.
Finally. Sorry about that. You told me you weren't going to do this to me tonight, so no picture, please. So got red faces and everything. So it's been about a year since I've been with RRR247 and have loved every second of it. I have got so much, you know, that's happened just since August. In August, I lost my husband. In November, it would have been 30 years that we'd been married. Shortly after that, I lost my brother. Shortly after that, well, actually, the first sister who was a twin, not my twin, but a twin, about a week ago, and then her twin went a couple of days ago. I just got a copy of her obituary today, and that's why I wasn't really prepared to do this yet. But I applied for Google AdSense, and then I got it the next day. I got the email the very next day. The only reason that I can say that I did that is that I followed what I was taught. I got my pages done. I started marketing it right away, and bit by bit, I got an email today that said I actually made a sale someplace. So yeah, I'm really thrilled about that. So all I can say is the only way that you're going to fail is to quit. Don't let anything give you a reason to quit. You know, you have your family, you know, that you live with and you're related to, but then you have your RRR247 family, and y'all are the reason that I'm still here. So thank you all so much.
Barbara, we love you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Barbara. You're right. You've had every reason in the world to take time off or even quit. And to see you still going and applying for Google AdSense and then getting it just proves that you are a champion and you can do anything you put your mind to. And I can't wait to see you fly up through the ranks of this system and pay it forward and help others. So thank you for getting on here and sharing your story.
You're all are gonna meet me in Waikiki. I will be there.
Fantastic. All right, thank you, Stacy, always for everything you do. But thank you for introducing us to Barbara. Thank you, Barbara, for sharing. And you guys, this is why you never miss a Tuesday night call. This is part of it. Getting to know these stories, getting to know the wonderful family members that are here. And every now and then you're going to hear stories. I'm sure there's somebody out there that can relate to being that dad who wants to stay home with their kids, which is a blessing because most dads don't get to do it. Or being that lady that walks away from her long-time career, very well-paid career to do this because she had passion for this. Or the story that Barbara just told. There's somebody out there that can relate to all of us. And just listening to these stories and getting to know these stories as you talk to people down the road, you can say, you know, you've got a lot in common with my friend Stacy. Until you build a story, tell her story. Until you build your own story, tell my story. Until you build your own story, tell Linda's story, tell Rory's story, tell Tanya's story, tell somebody's story. Just relate to people. So that's the kind of leadership that we have here. That's the team and the family we're building here. And if you're somebody, this is to all you brand new people, if you're somebody who loves helping other people and having a positive impact on their life with all these great tools, while you're also, you know, having such a positive impact on your own life and building an incredible business all over the country, then we welcome you with open arms. And you found a home here. And we want you to stay here forever. We wish the best for you. And all of us are going to be here to support you every single day for the rest of your life. As long as you show up, we'll be here to help. Right, Linda? As long as you show up, we'll be here to help. So now, guys, it's 25 after, so probably ate up a little bit of time, and he can scold me for it later. But I want to introduce to you the guy that I talked about earlier, my friend, our co-founder of RRR247 and PBS, the brainchild, the guy with that software brain that used the telecom industry to act like email and everything else that we have today, the guy that put these pages together, the incredible writer, the incredible blogger, the tech guy that I always run to every time I got questioned, my brother and all of our friends, Mr. Rory Rickard, the microphone is yours. And I know you are dying to share it tonight.
I am. So today I'm going to go over some philosophy, and then I'm going to show you guys some ways to blog and win in some areas that have been problematic for a lot of people. So I know we're recording this. It'll be good for people to see. Get you some notebooks. I'm going to make it sound, I'm going to try to do this as easy as possible. Again, I'm recording it, but it has to do with content, getting traffic, and winning in the traffic game. So one of the biggest ways for us to gain attraction and favor with Google is to get social media traffic going to our PBS. That's why we post on Facebook, we post on Instagram, and Facebook, you guys have all probably seen the notes on it. They change their algorithms all the time. And it's been problematic, but at the same time, usually where there's a problem, there's a solution, and that's where the gem is. That's where the golden opportunity lies. So I'm meditating. Literally, this stuff solves itself for me about 3 a.m. when it comes through. Niall happened to be here, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I can see it. I know what we got to do. I know how to put this together. And I've simplified it to present it to you guys today. I'm actually going to do it live in the next 30 minutes. And I'm going to explain and walk you guys through it. This is also a very awesome form of journaling, something that Tanya really likes to do as well. So this has multiple purposes, all tying to our PBS, all bringing traffic to our PBS, and constantly having it out there for people to dive into. Every single person you get to visit your PBS on social media is equivalent to 10 from other online sources. It's a 10-to-1 ratio, weighted ratio. The more you get repeating back and forth, it's a great thing. Well, You guys all know that these big tech companies are kind of in cahoots. There is a solution that they like to see too, and they like to see search results or directed from another source send to specific pages on Facebook. For instance, they like traffic coming in not through Facebook, from outside into Facebook. And that also gives you favor. And if you do that enough, then the algorithms are kind of in your favor to be presented in front of more people sooner and better, and so forth. And I'm going to show you how we do it just in a natural PBS way. So understanding how all this is working and how it's been conflicting and the issues that are there, and in the chat forums that I'm in, and the online marketer forums that I'm connected to, and hearing their problems, I'm like, I can solve that in a way that they can't deter from through blogging. Like, I get it. I know what to do. So I'm going to show you what to do from scratch. I'm also going to show it to you in a way that is going to make a lot of sense, because we're pushing holiday ads. I'm going to tell you guys this coming Saturday, on that early hour, the PBS hour, we're going to be focused on ads. This is a time to be getting it out there, like now. Okay, so let's go have some fun here. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to open up my my PBS. I'm in Rory3.com. You guys, I'll put this out there. Rory3.com is my playground. That's where I test new things, new offers, and then when we get new students, you guys get a copy of Home with Tanya. The VIPs get one F16.com, and I prove it out here first. But I'm also creating lots and lots of pages here. It used to be we gave every student a copy of my main system that I worked on. But now that would be like 400 pages. It's a lot of pages to modify. And it's a lot of different content. So we like to get you up with Google AdSense first, and then add pages, but you want to add your own pages. So you're just going to have to just go through the trainings and just do this ongoing. It never really ends. There's always new content. And one good article can bring in, 20,000 new visitors, a month, a week, a day, an hour. So we just constantly do that. And the more different directions we go and write, the more odds there are that we're going to bring people in. So I'm going to start out by creating a new page, clearly knowing what I'm going to be doing. And I'm going to call this October 2021. And that's going to be my process or theme or direction. So if I do one for November, it'll be November 2021, just like this. I'm going to copy that. I'm going to do some setup work ahead of time just so you guys can see how this is done. Before I publish this page, I'm literally going to go to Yoast. My focus keyword is October 2021. I'm going to come down here to my Yoast SEO. Okay, so I'm going to put this on here, and that's just what it'll lead into. Perfect. I'm going to do a little paragraph to get it started. And if I, when I can reference things, oh my gosh, I have so much fun. All right. So I'm going to come here. I'm going to highlight this, bold it. I'm not going to highlight, I'm just going to bold it. Then I'm going to hyperlink it. And the 5, and then it'll pull up my article right there. Okay. And then I'm going to go into here, and I like to do it chronologically reverse. So the latest will be on the top, and then down. And what I'm doing is I'm going to create a experience where people can see my posts and everything that's on there. And then they can see some latest ones. I can share some for my friends, things that are impacting my day in a blog, in our content stuff, all original, all stuff to feed there. Keyword, October 2021. Next one will be November. And I can, cross market into things, share different ideas and highlights, but also drive people to me and from me back to Facebook. Okay, so we'll go look at today. I'm gonna go click on my posts. So I'm in Facebook. I'm clicking on, and I'm actually in the Rory Rickard Facebook, not my Marketing is Freedom or the RRR one. I'm gonna go right here to pick up to choose on me. Let's see, I'll pick here, right? And this is me. So I'm gonna add that right here on the notes, right? Okay, and I'll put that there, and I'm gonna make this a heading, probably heading 3. And I'm gonna hyperlink it. Oh. Perfect. And so I'm going to come here. I'm going to show you guys something. Right here, that's my link for link post blogging. I have a grid view. So I just I click on grid. It automatically itemizes it based on the month, right? So there's October 2021. I just use that link right there. So instead of the link that I have on here currently, right, I'm going to edit, and I'm going to put it to the grid. It'll actually make it look more like the October 2021 as opposed to the other look, right? And there it is, right? So I can click on things and do it by date. So this is yesterday, so October 25th. And I can click on this, right? And it literally gives me the link of the post. October 25th. So I'm just adding more editing. You see the content's already going that direction. Readability is good, but I'm going to literally see the post here, and I'm going to bold it. I'm going to try that. Oops, hold on. Undo. Let's try that one more time. Right? And I'm going to see the post and images here. I'm not going to host images on my system. I don't want to. It's too many posts. It's too many pictures. What I want to do is drive them. If they want to see the post and images, they can go there and click, right? And then tomorrow, if I do a poster later today, I'll bold this. I'll put it there, right? I'll just put it above this one, right? So that's October 25th, and it's here, right? And that's a link. So what happens is they click on this, it'll take them right to here. It'll help time in there, and it's going to start driving more things. And they can just see, things. They can make comments. They can do whatever else, right? So it's, oh, there's Robin. We like Robin, right? I can do my comments, but this is a live post, right? There's a picture is already there, but that post address is always going to be there, and I'm going to be tying back and forth to Facebook. The more we do that, and the more we get people to bounce back and forth at all, the better this is for us on Google. Like, we're going to win. Now, this is where it gets fun. I'm going to come here. I'm going to publish. This page is not really done, right? I got more to add. I got 21 minutes worth of adding to do, and I'm going to grab that link, copy that link. I'm going to go here to my post. Where's my post at? Hold on. Open link in a new tab. There's that post, and I'll add a comment here in case you are seeing this and probably missing other posts of fun and excitement. See the month of October here. Or I'll say, see all my posts with more comments and updates and extra explanations here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy that right there. I'm going to copy it. I'm going to go to add my new page, and I'm literally going to add that to the bottom. That way I can copy and paste it anytime I want to on my other posts, right? So this will make more sense. So it's there, right? It's posted. I'm going to come back to here. I'm going to leave page. Here's my post. There's another one, right? And then this is October 23rd, right? But I'm going to show you some more on October 25th. So let me do October 23rd. Kind of a big day for us here, right? So I'm gonna go here. Here's the actual post, right? So I'll click on the post. So here's the album, and actually I'll link to the album. So all right, so there's that. And I want to go back to the actual post. Hit back. I'm gonna go back up to here. And I'll say see images here. Somehow I just clicked on that post before and it came right up. So let's see. Okay, if you click on, you got to click on the date to get the post. Click on the date. That's how you get it. I knew I did that really fast. So here's the date right here. So I was on open a new tab. So they go there and come back, right? And I'm just going to just bookmark it, add stuff to it. And it's a little bit more of the work, but you've already written something. And the thing about it is every time I post something, right, I can come down here. So I'm gonna go back to my other posts. That one's fine. This is 23rd. I can literally put it down at the bottom too. Why I didn't copy that is beyond me. Copy. There we go. I'll just add that. I'll add it here too. This is also October 23rd, right? I'll put this right here. This is a great one. Ronnie Ith, October 22nd. I'm gonna click right there to get the post, leave page. This is the post. So you click on the date, that's how you get the post. So I'm gonna come right here. So I'll just put a little note there and highlight it. And then you guys are getting the gist. And I just like, put it down. But because it's not like limited to anything else, and I can put some stuff in there, and I can put pictures, but the whole idea is a journal. Like keep track of what I'm doing. And then when Facebook gives me, I'm running out on time here, guys. So I'll keep this going. You'll see the idea. And look, I'm already green on everything. I got plenty of words for sure, right? I'll go ahead and hit update. And I got this verbiage here as well that I'm going to add to every post I do. And it's going to drive curiosity. And you know what? I have people all the time say, hey, I didn't see that. I didn't see that. I didn't see that. So I just put this in there. And those that actually want to keep track of what we're doing and seeing stuff, great. I'll keep putting that there, right? I'll put there at the bottom. I'll put this on the bottom of his. I'll like these, right? I'm done with that one. And we're done with that one for now. I do have this top 5 items for Christmas. I can put that at the bottom. I'll just put, like there's so many more things I can do, right? So I'm gonna go back to posts right here, posts. 22, 17th. Copy that. And put basically an extra plug in there, right? And then I want that post, right? So I'm gonna click on October 17th, and it takes you right to the post. Copy that link. I'll put it right there, bold. Then of course I'll put this here. I'll hyperlink this one. And then I'll come here, copy that. just add it down in my comments, right? And if people go through and they see that and they, you know, they click on it, it's going to go right there. Right? It's going to bring that click from Facebook to my page. That's what I want. And then go from here back to my page, back to Facebook. That right there is solving so many things. It's fixing issues with the algorithm. It's gonna feed you more. And I'm just gonna constantly add that so people see it. Oh, I can see more, I can see more. And we have a solution that a lot of people don't have. I'm hearing these problems like, I want to stop the share here. This is actually a simple way to solve huge things, and we gain in the traffic. Now, like anything, I'm going to do this today, and it's not going to instantly create, you know, gazillions of traffic. But if I'm going to spend the time to be on Facebook, spend the time to do a post, I'm going to constantly tie this in, constantly tie it in. Same with Instagram, same with MeWe. Anywhere I post, I'm going to share this. I can share my post to Facebook, on MeWe, Instagram, back and forth. I can add Instagram posts in there, and it's going to also journal and document what's going on. And I can look back at my posts and see what's going on and document it month by month. And then on the top of October, when there's November, I can say, see in November, go here. And I can link to that. And then you can copy and paste that based on those pages. So we'll revisit this on another training and go through it, but this is a great way to start. I'm going to tell you, this little traffic thing I just showed you, it'll work for everybody. It's going to help everything we're doing. Even if you only have a few followers, it's going to generate those clicks and validity to make things go. And, you know, just saying, hey, if you miss my post, that's fear of missing out. What did I miss? What else has Rory been doing? What else has Stacy been doing? What else has Barbara been doing? Michelle, what have you been doing? You know, this is something that, you know, people that want to see what we're doing can dive in, whether, you know, whether they're a fan or a hater or who cares, they can click through, let them give us some traffic. Let them pick up the Google AdSense income and views and tie in. Anyway, this solves a lot of things in the simplicity that I just showed you, that just do it, let the chips fall. It's going to be a great addition to things. All right, I am making Tanya happy. It's less than 8. It's not even quite 8 o'clock here, not the top of the hour. I've delivered that. So I'm going to just end with a couple little notes. It's the holidays. We need to be focusing on our holiday ads, our weight loss ads, pushing out the Bella Vita weight loss journey, sharing all that information. By the way, I'll put a plug out here. You guys, I'm looking better and better and better. And for those that keep asking me, I take youth first thing in the morning. Literally, I get out of bed. Usually I brush my teeth first. Then I take youth, okay? I wait 10 minutes or so. Then I take my vitamins, as I like to say, my vitamins. I take vitamins every day. I believe in it, all right? You know, I'm always looking for a better multivitamin. And anyway, so I take my vitamins in the day, you know, pretty much a good handful. Then depending if I'm having coffee or not, I might do that and might have another special thing. But anyway, I'll take a brain about that time. About, you know, give or take 8 o'clock, another brain at 10 o'clock. I was sly, Niall. Okay, and then I take Zleem 30 minutes before bed. You guys, I'm not really getting much of an exercise routine in. I chase Malik around a little bit, but I'm not doing some crazy vigorous thing to get the shape back. And my stomach is just going away, and it's awesome, guys. So not only am I a believer, like every time I see somebody that's struggling where I was before, especially heavy in the middle, I just want to say, I have your solution. Let's get going. So I'm trying to sample more. I got my stickers. I got 60,000 of these. Those that were on the training call when I did this. I ordered these puppies in. Those are my barcodes. It goes to my /biohacking page. So I can keep that updated and trimmed up. But these stickers, I'm already getting traffic. These stickers have been placed by Edison all over Utah. I don't know where he's putting them, but I'm sticking these everywhere I can, putting them on the product and the samples, of course, having fun with it. I committed to 60,000 labels, a couple $100, and, you know, Tanya and I are going to be traveling to Mexico, and I'm going to be placing them everywhere there too. You never know what you're going to get out of it. It's, you know, I'm going to tell you where I come from in the pre-internet world. We used to put paper flyers, 8.5 by 11 or cut in half sometimes. What is that? The 8.5 by 5.5 or sometimes quarters, and we would stick these flyers everywhere for weight loss, right? Well, people toss them. We had to put a ton out there. It took sometimes 10,000 before the phones would start ringing, and they would ring hard. These are just putting out there. They cost almost nothing. I think, Niall, you're saying, like, if I order enough, they're going to start paying me because the price gets down so low. And, you know, I'm putting these out everywhere. It doesn't take a lot of activity to get there, but you put them in great places. People know what they are, but they get curious. I just want them to click and look, you know, and if I do this over, you know, for 10 years, it's just going to bring more and more traffic in, especially where I place it. And, you know, we're going to get more creative on the cards we use and stuff to put out there, but it's just motion, consistency, putting it out there. And, you know, obviously we're building in all the different aspects that we have. I'm just going to put this last minute here. If you're doing social media, what I just showed you, it at least is going to justify your time out there doing more things and help link it. And you can share you're doing your business. You can talk about the products. You know, I need to do a big blitz on QB54. People need to start ordering that. They want those before the holidays, and Turkey Bowl is coming up. So here's my plug on that. QB54 is probably the best turkey ball game to put out there. It's going to save a lot of old guys like me from breaking things on Thanksgiving, for the most part, right? Like I haven't had that luck yet, but I'll tell you, every turkey bowl we went, someone got broken. Somebody got broken. It was always the, you know, the 6-year-old guys, right? So just putting that out there. We'll see you guys on the training. Well, wine and dine tomorrow. And then the training's on Thursday and the training on Saturday. We're going to be posting ads. You guys, this is what we got to do. And, you know, even if you don't have your PBS all the way complete yet, make sure your Bella Vita pages are done, your biohacking page is done, and we'll start posting that out. We're going to post the fine wines page out and the holiday spending stuff. I'm going to spend time on both wine and the Bella Vita aspect, and I guess my third on the holiday page. Those three, I'll show you where to place ads so you guys can see a direction where to go. And that's the three things I'm going to be focusing on. A holiday page, which cross markets everything. Lose weight, right? I'm going to focus on weight loss and focus on, you know, the brain and the combination, the trifecta effect. But I'm going to really put it on weight loss. Weight loss, it's season now, and it's going to get bigger, right? We know that. I'm also going to I'm also going to work on some ways to gather more information and push that out there. You know, I think, Niall, I think you and I have forgotten more ways to market for weight loss than most people will even know because we did it for so long. You guys, there's a lot of money in that industry and a lot of people we can help with that. And we've got an amazing product line to do it. So we just got to get it out there. All right. God bless. See you guys tomorrow and on Saturday trainings and Thursday training. God bless.